there, gaming world! This is Emmanuel Justice, reporting for JGN, the Justice Gaming Network. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to present to all of you another JGN video review. But this one is an extra special treat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the review that some of you have been waiting for a year. The review that I said I would do a year ago, but I never had a chance to do it because I was just too busy during the holiday season. A review that has taken me a year to prepare for. A review that I couldn't do any other time of the year because it is a Christmas game. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to present to all of you the video review of Outlaw Golf 9 More Holes of Christmas, as well as Outlaw Golf 9 Holes of Christmas. Cue the history lesson. Outlaw Golf is a game created by Hypnotics and published by Simon & Schuster Interactive. The game was released in 2002 for the Xbox and GameCube, and released for the PC in 2003. This game was extremely popular in the 6th generation of consoles, and spawned a sequel, several spin-offs, and 2 new sports franchises in Outlaw Tennis and Outlaw Volleyball. What we're here to talk about today are the 2 spin-offs for Outlaw Golf, Outlaw Golf 9 Holes of Christmas, and the sequel, Outlaw Golf 9 More Holes of Christmas. These 2 games were released as standalone companion pieces to the original Outlaw Golf, like the VR missions were for Metal Gear Solid. Now, some of you may be wondering, Justice, why are you holding up 3 video game cases? Well, that actually leads me to my next point. These companion games were released in a somewhat strange way. The first 9 Holes of Christmas was released twice, first at Blockbuster, and then at Toys R Us under the title Outlaw Golf Holiday Golf. The title was most likely changed to avoid freaking out any parents who would potentially buy the game for their children. They also removed some content from the title screen, including an exclusive video and a demo of the first game. The second game, however, to my knowledge, was only released at Blockbuster, hence the title not being changed that time around. Alright then, now that we have all of that history stuff done, let's go ahead and get started. The game is already in the system, I got the controller in my hands, so now I only got 2 words for ya. Let's rock! The first game we're going to take a look at is the original 9 Holes of Christmas. Now when you first boot up the game and wait for some type of opening cutscene, instead you see a title screen. No special intro, not even the first game's intro, just a title screen. Then we see the different options for that screen. There's the game, of course, a video made by G4 featuring the original game, and even a demo of the original game, as well as a trailer for a game called Seablade, but we're not going to be looking at that. Now, since we're here already, and it may be a while before I get a chance to really go over the first Outlaw Golf game, let's take a look at the demo just to get a feel for what we're going to be playing. This game is your basic game of golf, with a few added features. First of all, the characters are totally out of this world with their personalities and backgrounds. They also have different stats in some cases. For the demo, we can either take control of Ice Trey, a wannabe rapper, or Summer, who can be summed up just by hearing the different lines she says when you go to select her.
Come on, do it! You want me stroking this all day?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Ice Trey.
Shut up! Oh yeah, let's play some G-ball.
From there, you would choose your clubs and balls, and then you're playing some golf.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the scenic Turnpike Valley Country Club. Hailing from the rough and tumble, crime-ridden inner-city streets of Beverly Hills, wannabe rapper Ice Trey dropped out of school to pursue his dream of rapping and playing golf, a decision that was about as promising as his single-digit SAT score. Caddying for Ice Trey is his one-man posse, spinner, and tattoo consultant, Fresh Fruit. Well, it's time to hit it, so the players can start hitting it, if you know what I mean. Here we are at the first.
Yo, 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 welcome to hole number 1. Aye, that bridge ahead is trouble. Don't be no hero and hit it over, cause this is Jersey. You might hit a car. Them drivers will mess you up. You're looking at a 367-yard par 4. Get busy.
And that's when I personally realized something. It's golf. All this is golf. I mean, I know I've still got 2 full games to look at here, and I'm sure in the main Outlaw golf game, which I hopefully get to review one day, you get a lot more options for what to do in the game. But personally, I know nothing about golf. I mean, sure, I've had some golf clubs in my basement for a long time, but I never really used them. And on top of that, this game really doesn't do much to teach you about the actual game of golf, even in the main version. So, I was kind of lost here at first. Now, don't get me wrong. Just because I don't know much about golf and personally struggled just to figure out how to play this game at first, doesn't mean it's a game you can't learn as you go along. That being said, let's go over the gameplay. You have to set up your shot by selecting your club with the D-pad, selecting your striking point with the right stick, and then pressing A to set up the shot. You then pull the right stick back as far as you need to, and push it forward to shoot. And most likely after you do that, the game will berate you for doing something wrong.
Oh my, it's not looking good out there, folks. Ice Trey is staring at a tricky shot from the sand, and no amount of sunblock is going to help here.
Yeah, this game can get a little frustrating. Which brings me to the one thing that made this game stand out in the old days. The Composure System. You see, when you start playing golf badly in this game, which most likely will happen pretty often, you lose composure, which affects your golfer's mood. You can, however, get it back by pressing Y and beating up your caddy in order to improve your mood. But I don't really use this feature all that often. Moving on from there, I want to at least mention the video made by G4, advertising the original game. I know some of you probably don't remember this, or never saw my original video introducing the Justice Gaming Network, but G4 was actually a big inspiration in me making the Justice Gaming Network in the first place. This G4.
G4, the only 24/7 cable TV network dedicated to video games and the people who play them.
Not the one that's on television now. This is the G4 that inspired me to do this whole thing. And while this video is a bit stupid, and these girls cannot play golf, it's still a good piece of history from G4's gaming days, back when they used to show nothing but gaming programming. And if I ever find this video in full on YouTube, I'll definitely link it to you guys. It's actually pretty funny.
Not looking very promising.
That's it.
Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to move on to the meat of this video. The main event, the piece de resistance! Outlaw Golf, 9 holes of Christmas. Let's do this. Alright, when you choose to play 9 more holes, you get taken to a basic title screen that when clicked on lets you choose from 2 golfers. Either Harley or Killer Miller, complete with their own caddies. Much like the demo, this is more of a taste of the full game rather than an actual full game in and of itself. So what do we have in this game? Basically more of the same if you want my honest opinion. Same annoying announcers.
Nasty as it gets golf course, which is right smack dab in the middle of a goddamn glacier.
Same odd characters.
Just released from prison on a minor technicality, Killer Miller is definitely on Santa's naughty list. At 6'5" and weighing in at 275 pounds of pure deviant behavior, Killer's passions include golf, elf tossing, and reindeer gutting. Killer likes to get into the holiday spirit by committing felonies and violating his parole.
Same strange yet course-like golf courses.
Here we are at the first. This par 5, 500-yard hole should be designated a war crime. Whoever designed it should be hauled before a tribunal in The Hague and placed in a glass booth.
Same dull yet passable background music. It's pretty much the same deal with a winter theme, with one small difference. The courses, in a lot of cases, are a lot harder this time around. Some of them are based around water hazards, and some are just straight shots with obstacles, but all of them are pretty difficult in their own right. Now from here, I at least want to mention 9 More Holes of Christmas, but I'm not going to completely talk about it in full. Because besides having the full intro from the original game, which for some reason the first 9 holes did not have, it's the same thing as 9 holes, just with some different courses.
Here we are at the first.
All right now, all you gotta do on this hole is hit the ball straight. We're talking 421 yards of straightness, folks.
And there was that one course that I don't like to speak about. Alright, let's go ahead and do this next course.
Here we are at the third.
Okay, let's just be honest. This 407-yard par 4 is gonna kill you, so you might as well just lie down and kiss your frostbitten butt goodbye. I mean, come on! Look at this thing. How is anyone supposed to stay on the fairways, let alone the green? Whoever designed this course is one...
But beyond that, really, it's 9 holes with more holes, hence the title. And once again, Summer freaks me out as a playable character in 9 More Holes of Christmas.
Come on, you can tell I know how to handle a stick.
And that's pretty much all I have to say about the game. Back to myself, in the bedroom. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Outlaw Golf, 9 Holes of Christmas, and Outlaw Golf, 9 More Holes of Christmas. They're both interesting enough spin-offs from the main Outlaw Golf series. And both of them are interesting in their own way, with the first game attempting to serve as a demo to the first game, as well as an advertisement for the first game, and also featuring its own standalone levels, and the second game attempting to basically stand up on its own as a complete standalone title, complete with the intro from the first game, although not containing the characters from the first game in full. That being said, I give both Outlaw Golf Holes of Christmas games a 6.5 out of 10. Now, on my scale of reviewing, that is not a low score. What that simply means is that I liked the game to a certain extent, but after a certain point, I sort of just put the controller down and felt like the game could have been better in a lot of ways. And that's how I feel about Outlaw Golf Holes of Christmas in general. They're both decent games, but they could have been a lot better, and if they were going to do spin-offs of this nature, it might have been better just to put these spin-offs into maybe the second game, because there was a second Outlaw Golf game that was released. Or maybe even put them together and make 18 Holes of Christmas. That would have been really interesting. That would have been a great way to advertise the game. But as it is right now, because of the amount of content and the lack of modes, I'm going to have to give them both a 6.5. Although I would recommend, if you're a golfing fan and you happen to own an original Xbox, both of these games, as well as Holiday Golf, are available online for extremely cheap. On Amazon, I think I saw them a while ago for about 99 cents each, plus shipping of course. but if you're interested in getting them, it's worth the price. They're good little distractions. Now with all of that said, that's the end of this review. I thank you all for watching, and until the next review, Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good game. Holla!